Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz. April 21, 2016 at 12:50 a.m. I had not planned this, not even close. But an hour ago, I had my mind changed. In the title, Who's Driving the Bulldozer Through the White House? And let me tell you about it. I hope I can get it in one. I was watching and I just ran across it. The Sid Roth show, dated March 6, 2016. The guest is Rich VERA. He's a pastor, he's an evangelist. And he had a dream where he was inside the White House for 8 hours. And what he saw will make you smile. He saw that when Donald Trump was a child, that he had a pact with God. Or rather, God had a pact with him. He was told that he would be wealthy one day. And also his services would be needed one day. So indeed, we know Donald Trump is a very self-made man. Obviously, with God's blessings, he's gone a long way. He also saw Donald Trump inside the White House. He didn't say Donald Trump was president. He saw him inside the White House. But what Trump was doing was exposing all the corruption that was going on, the underhanded deals being made by those who are supposed to be trusted, those who we put in. Trump will expose them. Donald Trump will do just as he says. His promise is to God and to America. Now, this pastor did not say Trump was president. However, he was in the White House, and he was running things. As to what capacity at this time is unknown. He said Trump is a nightmare for all those who have hurt America. Trump cannot be bought. He has a calling to bring America back, and that is what he's going to do. Last about Trump, he's not going away. His job has a lot of problems he has to solve. When I say last, it's not the end of what I'm saying. But Rich also mentioned Obama. He said Obama is so overwhelmed that he saw all this paperwork kept being thrown at him, and out of desperation, Obama not even knowing what to do, like he said, he's not even read a 16-page report on the last thing that the argument from the Supreme Court judges in Texas is going through today. Obama don't know what's on that page or those pages. Anyway, out of desperation, he said he saw Obama for the first time ever call upon the Lord and will come to know Christ. Again, Sid Roth, March 6, 2016. America will fall into darkness, and I think we all anticipate that. All over the land during that time, people will call out to the Lord. The Lord will hear. America will change. Many will have miracles, and these things, will happen to you and in your life, and you will know where they came from. From another word of knowledge, Donald Trump will become a trumpet. This is what one guy said. He is going to do what he says he will do. He is seen as president. He said Trump will restore America. It is going to happen. Another vision. Trump will not only expose the dirt, he already has, and by many attacks from all of his peers, or rather his competitors, they are already so afraid of Trump. This is why they're ganging up on him. But God is using Donald Trump to clean up America, and the lives of Americans will begin to prosper once again. John Paul Jackson saw Donald Trump in 2012. was waiting to go on air to do a TV show. As they were waiting for them to hook up everything, the TV on its own came on. It was a snowy picture, and then it began to get clear. And then he saw. He said he was amazed. He was not the only one that saw it. Sat there and watched someone drive a bulldozer through the parking lot, taking everything down and through the front door of the White House. He said his first thought was it must be the end or the last of the end days. He thought he would see horrible things, but first another guy was doing some commentating. He would interrupt and throw in his thought. Have you ever seen the whole candidate field ganging up on a candidate the way they are to and against Trump today? And no, we have not. We've seen candidate against candidate, but we've not seen the whole team against one as they are today. That tells us one thing: they are afraid of something. So I think you already have that answer. They too, who has piled up on Trump, will be exposed. The establishment is far bigger than any of us. And the thing is, we will find out, and it will be through Donald Trump. He's going to do what he says he's going to do. The vision was not the end of days, and instead Jackson saw a very big bulldozer plow right through the parking lot and throwing everything in its path aside, and it didn't slow down. It blew right through the front door of the White House, and it came down like a deck of cards. And Lance Williams, a writer, called Trump as a wrecking ball to the spirit of political correctness. And I thought that was interesting. So there's more. And I didn't know I could write quicker and type quicker, so I started here. So again, who's driving the bulldozer that's hauling through the White House? So I skipped a page. I apologize. I got too many of them. But again, Sid Roth, March 6, 2016. Rich Vera, Vision. John Paul Jackson, January 24, 2016. Vision, as he watched it on TV, and the TV wasn't even plugged up. Kim Clement, Jeremiah Johnson, Vision. Reported, Trump is a wrecking ball to the spirit of political correctness. Jeremiah Johnson, again, Trump will expose darkness and perversion in America like never before. Back to Paul Jackson. As he and another watched the vision on TV, not hooked up, they began to pray in the Spirit. This was God talking. Paul Jackson also said in 2012 that Obama would win, and everybody said, there's no way. He can't win. He said no one believed him. He was also asked why, and John Paul Jackson said, it was those behind the scenes that those who corrupt made him win. In reality, he did not win. He didn't win. He lost, but they made him win. He, Paul Jackson, did say this is on an indication of the end times, and God, Paul Jackson, which is streamministries.com, said, pray that my plans become a reality. I will take down those evil things that destroy America. Not one said Trump will be the president. Get that straight. No one said that. But the dreams indicate that he will. And of the people, through prayers, he said, make it very clear there, can change things. Okay? While we may be in the end of days, God's power can change things overnight. We can see who the evil ones really are. The establishment, the RNC, are running scared. It's also made very clear, we will not have entered the 7-year tribulation because the spirit of Elijah has not yet come. And Gary Stearman on Prophecy Watchers, if you go there, you'll see him talk about that. The spirit of Elijah will arrive before the tribulation begins, and Christians will probably see him. So God will is to preserve America, not destroy America. John Paul said, before things can start fresh, the bad has to be removed. Thus the reason for the bulldozer vision. It will take down the corruption, move it out of the way, and then begin to restore America. So can Trump be that bulldozer? All right, I'm almost done. So Satan's desires, and we know what they are, maybe will not happen in America. Just maybe they won't. It'll get very dark and it'll get very scary, but then you'll see light return. Is Trump carrying the lantern for America? Many visions, dreams, prophecies say yes, this man loves America. Just as Richard Nixon's mother told him when Golda Meir called him upon America to come help because they were being jumped on by several nations. Kissinger turned her down twice and finally said second time, let the Jews bleed a little. And he's a Jew. But then she demanded, I need to talk to Kissinger. I need to talk to Nixon. I apologize. Nixon got on the phone. And what came out of Nixon's mouth blew everybody's mind. He hung up. He looked at Kissinger. He said, get everything we got to Israel yesterday. And he said it. And that right there was the most important decision that Richard Nixon ever made in his entire life. His mother said, Dick, that's what she called him, this was what you were born to do. You had one job, 5 minutes, and you completed what God wanted you to do. And you made him proud. Guys, I'm telling you, and unbelievable amounts, how many people are seeing dreams and visions. And we need help. And I can only see one person that can do it. Jody with Expoz.